A little over a decade ago, Royal Enfield introduced an engine platform that would turn its fortunes around, making it one of the most sought-after motorcycle brands across the country. The unit construction engine debuted on the Classic Twins, a 350cc version and a 500cc version. And the Classic 350 was immediately the more popular of the two. Not too long after its launch, it was accounting for nearly half the manufacturer's sales. The years have gone by, but even today, the Classic remains largely the same motorcycle it once was, both in terms of what it has to offer and its success in the market. Over the years, Royal Enfield worked on improving the Classic's smoothness and braking. The former may be true at low speeds, but not by a significant margin. The brakes, however, are noticeably better and feel more progressive, and that certainly helps the rider's confidence. In its BS6 avatar, the engine produces 19.1 HP at 5250 rpm and 28 Nm of torque at 4000 rpm. Aside from the fuel injection, a catalytic converter is also new, adding an additional kilo of weight to the bike. Not that you'll notice, considering it still weighs a substantial 194 kgs without it. Royal Enfield has left the rest of its success story untouched. Everything from the frame to the suspension is the same. Subsequently, the Classic 350 continues to offer a rather plush ride with performance that best suits a leisurely cruise around the town. The motorcycle gets a 5-speed gearbox with a wet multi-plate clutch. In the braking department, the bike gets a single-channel ABS with both front and rear discs. The front is a 280mm disc, while the rear is a 240mm disc. In terms of suspension, the bike features a telescopic 35mm forks up front with 130mm of travel and a twin gas-charged 5-step adjustable shock absorbers at the rear. To be compliant with the name, the bike features a fully analog instrument cluster that looks elegant. The only addition that is made in the BS6 version to the instrument cluster is the new ABS light. Once on the seat of the Classic 350, the wide handlebar and the center set foot pegs make you feel at home. The seat too, which has a lot of space to move around, is extremely comfortable and accessible for most riders. The seating triangle also allows you to filter through traffic quite easily. And for long hauls too, the Classic 350 always had a good reputation, and it still does. The BS6 motor on the Classic 350 feels more refined. The flat torque delivery allows you to overtake vehicles in a jiffy. The throttle response is crisp, and it feels nice every time you twist the throttle. The 5-speed gearbox isn't the best, but it manages some decent shifts. The bike can stay at 80 kmph all day long. With prices starting at Rs 1.78 lakh, the new Classic is just about 11,000 rupees more expensive than it was in BS6 spec. Even in its most refined guise yet, the Classic 350 isn't short of flaws. The vibrations that plague the upper end of the rev band will leave your arms tingling if you stay there too long. And you are also going to be yearning for more performance the moment you find yourself an open stretch of road. However, despite its shortcomings, there isn't a bike in our market that weighs its flaws and yet charms quite like the Classic does. It is Royal Enfield's talisman, and unfortunately, this update is likely the very last it will receive. It's no secret that Royal Enfield is working on an all-new platform, one that's more modern and likely has much more to offer than the current range of 350cc Royal Enfields. The next generation Classic will also be based on this new platform, but its launch is still some time away, so the BS6 Classic 350 is still very relevant to the brand. The Classic moniker is almost certain to live on, and the next generation bike has a lot to ride on its shoulders.